49ers recently made a strategic signing that aligns with their specific vision, and I'm excited to dive into this in detail. When analyzing how the 49ers chose to strengthen their run defense, it becomes clear that they landed a player who will have a significant impact on their performance. Looking strictly at sack totals, the contribution of this player may not immediately stand out, as he may not lead in that category. However, the 49ers were searching for more than just a pass rusher. Their goal was to reinforce their run defense. The priority was to find someone who could dominate the line of scrimmage, a true force capable of effectively disrupting the running game on that side of the field. This development is exciting, and there's much more to unfold in the coming days. As we move through the weekend and the upcoming weeks, especially with rookie minicamp approaching, there will be plenty of discussions about this move. It's essential to stay tuned to keep up with all unfolding events. Now, let's examine the relevance of this choice and what it implies. I want to address the ongoing conversation about the players' rankings, as there has been considerable online debate. This discussion will also cover what these developments mean for the 49ers moving forward, as well as insights into their overall strategy and focus. The current conversations include a variety of opinions regarding the players' rankings. We'll analyze the future implications for the 49ers and what these moves reveal about their direction. Moreover, it will be interesting to consider what the coaching staff is aiming for in this context. There's a lot to discuss, so let's begin with the scouting report that highlights several positive observations. We're talking about a player who stands 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighs 265 pounds, presenting an impressive physique. His pro day footage shows a lean and powerful body, which is remarkable. He has showcased exceptional run defending skills, demonstrating outstanding strength and effective speed to power conversion from his first step. His club move is among the most aggressive and effective seen in the sport, and he consistently shows a high motor, engaging without hesitation. He embodies leadership qualities highly valued by the organization. With each reflection on this selection, it becomes increasingly evident that the 49ers made a significant and sensible decision. We'll dive into the rankings later, so your patience is appreciated as we work through the discussion about the player's draft position. For now, let's focus on his strengths. His size and athleticism are undoubtedly NFL level, with an explosive burst that allows him to cover significant ground. He's a formidable and reliable run defender with valuable experience in outside alignments. This experience will be advantageous as he adapts to the expected system. An intriguing aspect of this player is his versatility. He has already played multiple roles, including wide alignments and gap C duties, as well as functioning as an outside linebacker. When analyzing the defensive line, it's crucial to emphasize the importance of experience in various roles. A notable characteristic of this player is his versatility, having played across multiple positions. Hikiau has worked as a wide defensive end, spent time in gap C alignments, and even operated as an outside linebacker. His familiarity with different roles on the defensive front adds considerable value. Reviewing his 2024 snaps, it's clear that his time spent in these varied roles was almost evenly balanced, which is particularly interesting. Recent information suggests the team considered trading positions during the draft, sparking speculation about their target. Ultimately, they chose not to move and selected their player with the 11th overall pick, opting for an athlete from Georgia, according to sources. Had they traded, it's speculated they might have targeted a different player who didn't fall far enough in the draft order. There are some minor data adjustments needed for perfect formatting, but by analyzing specialized sources, we can identify a list of players ranked by their availability likelihood during the team's potential trades. This analysis goes beyond just big names and reflects consensus rankings from mock drafts. Important names are laid out in a specific order, noteworthy as we consider the team's intentions. I believe that's what the source referred to, highlighting the possibility that, had a player started to slip, the team was preparing for potential movement. They seemed ready for such a scenario. However, we'll have to wait, as the selection process is still ongoing, and I'm recording this video before receiving full updates. In a situation where a player might have slipped slightly, it seems The team was actively exploring possibilities, ready to make a move. We'll have to be patient as the draft is still unfolding, and I'm recording this while trying to stay updated. Ideally, this would not involve a major team trade, as that could be disappointing. One coach played an important role in evaluating the defensive lineman and expressed strong admiration for a specific player. Another source mentioned that the new defender played a multifaceted role in his college system, including 3 technique, 5 technique, and even outside linebacker duties. The coach praised this player's leadership ability, a quality highly valued by the organization. One of the main qualities the team prioritizes is contagious competitiveness, observed both on film and during visits. This player could have easily been selected 9th or 15th overall. He was among the group's top options. Their focus was less on his absolute ranking, which we'll discuss next, and more on securing the player they wanted. That's how I interpret this decision. It clearly reflects their intentions. Now, addressing the rankings, one side of the discussion placed him at a specific spot. It's important to note that this list doesn't match mock draft orders, as those are distinct. Nevertheless, he was ranked around 38th overall. Another Georgia athlete was ranked around 24th or 25th, thus considerably behind. In league rankings, he was placed 8th among pass rushers. Notably, he didn't participate in the combine, which likely influenced evaluations. A trusted source rated him the 3rd best pass rusher, behind only 2 others. He's definitely among the top players in his group. Furthermore, a mock draft database placed him 14th overall, and he ended up being selected 11th. Keep that in mind. My view is that once you leave the top 5, 6, or 7 players, there's a wide range, and I emphasize a very wide range, of players from about 8 to 40 who constantly fluctuate throughout the offseason. It's common to see a player initially considered a top 10 prospect, eventually projected outside the first round. Many athletes fit this pattern, so I don't overly stress about selections within this range, especially regarding defensive tackles. Finding the right fit for your scheme, personality, and cultural compatibility is what truly matters, as differences between these players are often subtle. That's my opinion, and I welcome your reflections on the matter. Now, does this tie into the narrative of the 49ers' often unexpected draft choices? In some ways, yes, especially considering they have only 3 picks. But think of players like Ricky Pearsall. I believe he would have slipped off the board if they had waited another 21 selections, and I'm excited to see what he can do. Therefore, it's important to remain patient and vigilant. What does this mean for the 49ers as they approach the rest of the first draft round? Their main needs are clear: defensive and offensive line help, especially at edge rusher, along with running back and cornerback depth. The recent free agency departures left the team a bit thin on both lines, with defensive tackle being the most urgent need. However, finding a proper successor for Trent Williams, who is entering his 37th season, also deserves attention. What's your take on the first pick, knowing that offensive line reinforcement is crucial for the future and recognizing that the defensive tackle spot is underwhelming with no elite options available? It seems clear to me. I hope you feel optimistic about this move too. Honestly, I'm sharing my instinct here, and of course, you may see it differently. Still, I didn't believe selecting an offensive tackle was an absolute necessity in the first round, even with some options still available. For instance, there was a player from Ohio State who was injured but still on the board. Other names, like Mike Green, were also available, along with prospects like Derek Harmon. I'm not disappointed with this choice. In fact, I see it as a solid move. I trust the organization and their current approach. There's good depth in this draft. Class at defensive tackle, which makes me believe the team can still address that position. Let's not forget that Yetur Gross-Matos, our starting edge rusher, also has the ability to kick inside, adding valuable versatility. We'll have to monitor how this situation evolves for the 49ers. But look, the draft is still ongoing. We shouldn't underestimate the selections still ahead. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. It's official. Stefon Diggs has agreed to terms with the San Francisco 49ers, sending shockwaves through the NFL and raising sky-high expectations for one of football's most potent passing attacks. The veteran wide receiver who spent the last 3 seasons dazzling defenses with the Buffalo Bills brings elite route-running, jaw-dropping catch radius and a relentless competitive spirit to a team already brimming with offensive weapons. And Francisco's front office moved quickly to secure Diggs, recognizing that pairing him with superstar quarterback Brock Purdy could elevate the 49ers' aerial assault to historic heights. In his prime, Diggs has averaged over 1,000 receiving yards per season and boasts 8 consecutive 1,000-yard campaigns, a testament to his durability and consistency. His arrival not only deepens San Francisco's receiving core, but also liberates other targets, creating mismatches across the field. Head coach Kyle Shanahan, renowned for his intricate play designs, immediately praised Diggs' football IQ and work ethic. "Stefon is a special talent," Shanahan said. "He understands defenses, he wins his routes, and he competes every snap. I can't wait to see how he fits into our offense." And transformation seems imminent. Diggs' ability to burn corners one-on-one should open up space for emerging tight ends and running backs in the passing game, making San Francisco's offense even more unpredictable. In the locker room, teammates expressed excitement at the new addition. Tight end George Kittle welcomed Diggs with open arms, predicting crazy chemistry between them. Stefon adds that veteran leadership and playmaking we've been looking for, Kittle noted. "He's going to push all of us to be better." The signing also sends a powerful message across the NFL. The 49ers are all in on a championship run. After falling short in last season's playoffs, San Francisco coveted a dynamic playmaker who could tilt the balance in big games. Diggs' playoff resume, featuring clutch catches and game-changing plays, fits that bill perfectly. As training camp approaches, all eyes will be on Diggs and Purdy's first reps together. Can they instantly forge the connection needed to spearhead what might become the league's most feared passing attack? If Diggs' track record is any indication, opposing defenses should brace for high-flying aerial fireworks in the red and gold. The Bay Area faithful have every reason to believe. With Stefon Diggs aboard, the 49ers skyward ambitions have never looked brighter. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.